This screencast is on the subject of how to use Stamp, which is a filter, to create a graphic of a picture. In this case, I'm using a portrait, which is what I would suggest you use. You need a larger file. If you have something that is 1 to 2 megs, that will be better. I've cropped the portrait in tight to the face because I don't want very much of the background detail. I think that would be more confusing. I've chosen the colors that I want my graphic of the face to be: purple and gold. In Photoshop, the color on top is in the toolbar is called the foreground. The color behind it is called the background. Stamp will use these colors to create the design from. The purple will actually go in the shadows. The yellow will end up on the face, or the gold. So to create the effect, I pull down Filter in the middle menu bar to Sketch, and then slide over and down to Stamp. This is what the screen looks like. Here are the controls. If I slide the light and dark balance to the right, I get more and more of the purple, which is actually the foreground color in Photoshop. If I slide the smoothness slider bar to the right, I lose the line detail. So in this case, I want to keep that detail, but I want a good amount of dark in there too. I'm not going to worry about some of this speckling because I will go back in and just paint that out. That's not part of the image that I want. So I mainly want to get the features clearly defined, and I don't want it too dark, but I don't want it too light either. You're going to find the balance that you like, and for me, I think that is just about it. I'll press OK to complete the change. Now I want to come in and just do a little cleanup, and I want to work on the yellow first, and I'm just going to reverse those colors and choose the paintbrush, and I will be able to paint over it in yellow. If you have any difficulties doing this, it could be because your background is locked. It doesn't seem to be preventing me from making changes, but sometimes it does. To unlock that, just click, double click, and then press OK, and you'll see the lock goes away. If you are having changes or difficulties, that'll go away. The size of my brush is pretty big. I can change that up here if I want to get in closer. So I'm just going to paint out some of this speckling that's sort of distracting, and I don't feel like it adds to the image. If I paint out more than I want, I can always click back here in the history and bring it back. So I'll go back and just clean it up just a tiny bit. You can clean it more. I'm trying to keep a lot of the part of the image, but I don't want my person to appear polka dotted either. So do as much or as little as you feel is necessary. And then, and you can also switch to using purple to get rid of some stuff too. If you need to get bigger areas, just enlarge the brush so you don't have to work as hard. I'll get rid of all of that. I don't need any of that stuff. It's not going to help my image, and I think it kind of distracts a good graphic effect. So that's what I have, and I'm happy with that, and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to have you just save it as it is right now. Now I can't save, so as always, you just press OK, come back and choose the select tool. I'll see saves now available to me. And I'm going to save this, and I'm just going to call this one, it's Fill the Frame. It's a Photoshop image. That's good. Just click Save. Okay. That's good enough for the first step. The second step will be to make multiple copies and to change the color. So thank you very much, and hope you have a good time with that.